Did she say what time works for her on Friday?
They.
What?
They use they, them pronouns.
This first face they pulled, like the kind of is kind of the same face that a hateful cis person might pull. It's like they, them. But instead of going on a rant how that's not real and how you can't be multiple people, they kind of went into trans tears of, oh. Because we know it can happen. If, like me, you generally just can't talk and call random people who you've known, like cis women. Like, I call my sisters, who I grew up with, who've always been my sisters, by he, him pronouns on accident because I can't talk. So, you know, it happens. And if other trans people do it, it's somehow way less hurtful because we know it was literally just an accident. Because you couldn't talk, or because, you know, they haven't gotten used to it. Because if you went by she, her, for example, and then it's still like new that it's they, them, you may have just like really not gotten used to it. And if it's a trans person, it's fine because you know it's just that. If it's a cis person, they like to use the, oh, I haven't gotten used to it yet as an excuse, and we can tell. Hello, BabyQueers, and welcome back to my channel. We're doing some QueerTok again. Because why not? We have to do it. We literally just have to do it. But before we continue, y'all gotta get hydrated. So grab some water, or some tea, or whatever else you like to drink, and then we'll check out some more TikToks. Are you hydrated? Good. Let's go.
Excuse me, but I would like to express satisfaction with my gender today. We are out here. We got the masculine base, we got the feminine touches with the earrings and the lipstick. We got the muscle tee. Yes, please.
Queer joy or queer satisfaction is always welcome on this channel. Because I know I like to rant about stuff and kind of low-key make fun of people who say dumb shit against queer people. I think I will always still prefer just seeing like happy queer people, you know, who are just like excited about their partner or like their crush, or express satisfaction with their gender and just be like, hey, listen, I'm really vibing with this. So I thought I'd share it with y'all. Yes. And also, you look damn good. Just on a side note, you're feeling yourself and it shows, and you just look good.
The tranny was too stunned to speak.
That's just being straight the long way around. Because I know a lot of trans guys who kind of defaulted to dating guys pre-transition, because everyone was like, well, you're a girl, of course you're interested in a guy. Like, what boy do you have a crush on? And it's kind of, you kind of go with it because you don't know what's going on. So you're just like, well, I'm sure if I do it, it'll start to feel right, you know? And then just realize that, no, I'm attracted to women. To realize, wait, I'm not a woman in that scenario. Like, when I picture myself, I'm a woman. With a woman, I'm not a, oh boy. To the just appearing straight pipeline. Listen, as much as we also like to make fun of straight men on this channel, because, again, they just kind of have this tendency to say really weird, out-of-pocket things, or just, like, post really weird things online. And I know it's not just men, but listen, you know, as much as we like to make fun of straight men, it's okay. It's okay. And if you're not even straight, if it's just a straight passing relationship, that's cool. Don't worry about it. It's okay. People will literally just look at you and be like, oh, a straight couple, but it's okay. You're still dating a gorgeous woman and it's fine.
You ready? Yep. You look good! So do you! Slay!
Now isn't this so much nicer than just pulling the, okay, no, but one of us has to change? Because I know, like with some gay couples or lesbian couples, they either really do look generally a lot alike, and then dressing in the exact same outfit basically is gonna get you some really weird looks if you start like kissing or something. But at the same time, especially if you're lesbians, people will also pull the, oh, you must be sisters, you're so close with each other, until you make out. Especially if you wear the same outfit. And for those faces to be like, oh, they must be sisters, and then you suddenly start making out, and then they're just gonna be shocked. Even if you don't think you look good, do it for the funny faces. You know? But then again, you just rock it, and honestly, having a bigger closet, basically, because you can share clothes, is such an underrated part, really, you know, of being in a queer relationship. Listen, you know your dysphoria is bad when you do it when you're alone in a room, and then you're just like trying to sleep. And it's like, no, I can't sleep like this. This position I'm trying to sleep in isn't masculine enough. And then you try to fix the position you sleep in, but it's really uncomfortable and you can't fall asleep any other way than the position you always fall asleep in, but it's too girly. And your dysphoria is just like literally robbing you of your last nerve because you're just trying to sleep. No one else is in the room. You live alone. No one else could walk in and see you sleep in a certain position. No one else would even care what position you sleep in, or what you stand like, or what you're sitting like. People don't care. But dysphoria cares, and we hate it. Thank you very much.
Baby. Lesbians, 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 lesbians.
The pocket flag. Listen, wearing kind of like, I know I pointed out before that I like kind of discreet wallpapers that are like the flag colors, but not the flag, so that it's just like, if a random person asks, or if your parents ask if you're not out, you can just be like, oh, you know, I like the colors, like I found a pretty picture and, you know, I had to set it as my wallpaper. But if you're like kind of show it, or like having a phone case and then just like randomly showing it to other people, they'll know. But queer people do this thing that bikers do when they pass each other on the street. They kind of like greet each other. Maybe not literally, but sometimes literally kind of doing the smile and nod, or just very obviously turning your way if you have like a rainbow backpack or something, to be like, or wearing a queer shirt, and just kind of, you know, that. I don't actually have a flag, you know, under my jacket, so I can like do that, but it'd be kind of funny if people randomly did that.
I'd never date a trans girl. Right. Thanks for telling me. At the end of the day, it's still a man, and it'll always be a man. Doesn't matter if he's had the surgery or not. You can put glitter on shit, it's still shit. Okay, let's just... Why don't you date a trans guy then? What? By your logic, that's a girl, right? What? So using that same logic, you would date a trans guy, right? Because that's still a girl, right? No, that's different. I mean, even if he's had the surgery, because he was born a girl, right? Maybe, I don't know. So you're gay, right? No, Wait, I'm confused. Why does it matter then if a trans guy is always a girl in your eyes? Yeah, because he's got a penis. Sorry, who's got a penis? Him, I mean she. By your logic, this isn't me, this is your logic, right? Remember? That's different, like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, I do, so I'm asking the question, regardless if he's had surgery or not, would you date a trans guy if that's always going to be a girl to you? No, because it looks like a guy. Okay, so let's rewind for a minute. What if the trans woman looked like a girl? Nah, but you can tell. So what if you could tell with the trans guy? I don't know, I just want to date cis women. And that's all you had to say. You didn't have to dehumanise or diminish another person's experience. You can like what you like. You don't have to drag someone else down to get that point across. Yeah. 'Cause trans people have a hard time as it is. They're not harming anyone. Maybe think about it next time you say.
But this is the kind of thing, like transphobes generally just like ignoring that trans guys exist. And just focus on trans women. But people are generally kind of obsessed with policing women, so it kind of makes sense that they're this obsessed about being no, but trans women. We have to police how women are and what women are, and, you know, and I'm very aware people like to tell men, oh, you're wearing pink, you're not a man anymore. You put on nail polish, no, you're not a man anymore. But if a trans woman does it, then suddenly she's still a man. To be fair, trans women would be better men than a lot of people who say shit like this of, oh, I would never date a trans girl because that's still a dude. You know, chances are she has bigger balls than you do. Even if she had the surgery, as we like to put it. You know, anyways, yeah, by that logic, you would literally be okay with dating trans guys. Like, obviously, you don't have to date trans people if you don't want to. No one's saying you have to. Chances are no trans person's gonna want to date you anyways. If you say weird shit like this, at least. You know, like, no one's forcing you to. Just, why are we going around being unnecessarily rude to people? Like, you can have your preference, and, like, people don't actually care about your preference in the first place. It's usually the cis people that are obsessed with other people's sexualities and policing them, so why are you telling us in the first place? But literally, why are you being rude about it too?
Non-binary annoys me actually more than anything. I think it's an arrogance. It seems arrogant to me.
No, I know. When people have the audacity to find out who they are outside of what they were told to be, it's very threatening to a fragile ego. It's not arrogance, it's authenticity, but it's easier for you to label it as arrogance rather than facing your internal fear of finding out who you are and expressing that. It's an incredibly difficult and humiliating thing to do. Do you think that it's easy to say, oh no she, no her please, they? Where's your empathy? Being non-binary isn't a third category, it's a rejection of categories. The reason you can still be a man or a woman is because that's the whole point. You tell me who you are. I don't tell you. Society doesn't tell you. You find out who you are. You tell me what that is and I'll respect you. And I won't pretend like I understand who you are better than you do.
Because that's the thing that actually seems arrogant, is just being like, no, I am right. How I perceive people is the right way, and I see you as a woman, so I won't call you she, her. That's arrogant. Being like, hey, I don't vibe with this preconceived notion of gender that we have, so I'm rejecting it. No gender, thanks. And being like, hey, you know, I'd feel more comfortable if you use they, them pronouns. That's not arrogant. That's just being honest or authentic. But then you turn around and be like, no, but you'll always be a girl to me, or you'll always be a guy to me, and then just still using, that's arrogant. Pretending you know someone better than they know themselves is arrogant. Pretending that what you learned, as there are only two genders, is the only correct thing, is incredibly arrogant. But no, you want to come for non-binary people. Sure thing. Sure.
Since I cut my hair, it used to be a lot shorter, but since I cut my hair, this is how every teacher has taken attendance in my classes. You are me, okay? Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your first day. We're gonna go around and say our names and our pronouns, okay? All right.
But I feel like it's very obvious for you that they're only saying that because of you. It's still a nice gesture. Let's be honest, it's still just nice. And honestly, kind of just generally asking, even if you aren't super aware if there are trans or non-binary people in your classroom, would probably be better. You know, but with a pause, you can kind of tell they're literally just asking, so there's still room. But I'm not coming for it at all. But, like, it happens in the first class. You go to the first class, and she's like, let's all say a name, and pronouns. And then it happens in the second class. The teacher's again like, let's all say a name and pronouns. It just keeps getting funnier with each class. And people don't know why you're cracking up because, like, especially if it's like university or something, you don't have the same class with everyone. Like, you keep having different people, so they don't know why it's so funny to you. Except for the people who've also been in the previous classes with you. Just like, wait, you looked in that person's direction again. I see what you're doing. But still, hey, at least they're asking. So, you know, it's funny, but it's also really sweet.
As someone who's never dated men in my entire life, sometimes my girlfriend will say something as someone who has dated a man, and it just completely blows my mind. And today we had one of those conversations where essentially she was talking about how, compared to her relationships with men, our relationship is different in the fact that she doesn't have to sacrifice a lot of the girly things that she really likes to do. For example, this compilation of videos is when me and my girlfriend just went shopping to go see all of the Valentine's themed stuff at a complex near us. We didn't particularly need anything, we just wanted to kill some time and hang out together, so we literally went and like window shopped for a few hours. And she told me that she never would have done this with her boyfriends because they never really liked shopping. They didn't like window shopping, even though it brings her so much joy. And it brings me joy too. It's one of our shared interests. Anyway, it just made me really grateful because I've never really had to sacrifice any of my girly interests because I've never had to date a man. I've never had to sit through a football game I didn't want to watch. I've never been forced to watch somebody play video games. And I honestly feel like this is just such an underrated privilege of being a lesbian. I'm grateful for my sexuality for a lot of reasons, but I just thought this was a cute, small, little fun one that I'd share with you so that you can enjoy it in your life too.
I mean, yeah, literally dating someone who shares a lot of interests or hobbies with you is a great thing. But might I add, generally, even if you maybe don't share every interest, you'd still maybe like doing said interests with their partner. For example, my girlfriend is super obsessed with plants. She loves plants. Like, I like having plants around, but I don't really know anything about plants, and I'm not, like, super invested, and I don't spend a lot of time in taking care of them. Will I still help her take care of them, or, like, if she needs help repotting or something? Absolutely, because it makes her happy, so I'm happy to help her do it. You know, so even if you don't share the same interests, I feel like queer people are more likely to just be chill with it. And support it. And I get it, like, if you really don't like football, kind of supporting that and it's just like watching the game with them is going to be difficult. Honestly, I'd be the same. I would not want to, you know, and that's okay too. Like, you don't have to share every hobby or interest. But still, yeah, having similar interests is great. And yeah, if you're both the same gender, it might match up more, you know. But yeah. Be supportive of your partner, I guess, and lesbians do it really well. So I think you have every right to be grateful you're a lesbian.
You know what, I'm sorry, but I am so bored of the question that people ask gay people, and they're like, why do you make your whole personality gay? Well, maybe because I am gay. I dance gay. I dress gay. I am gay. Honey, I'm having fun, and if I'm having fun, love, leave me to it. If I want to defy gender roles and not sausage rolls, that's on me, not you, love. Mwah.
That's kind of the thing I don't get. If straight people do it and it's like, no, but I'm a manly man, I love women and beer and football, then it's okay. And it's like, oh well, just boys being boys, that's just normal. But if someone has what you deem unconventional interests, if a guy likes theater, I mean, yeah, to be fair, a lot of guys who like theater are legitimately gay, but suddenly every guy who likes theater is automatically gay. Dancing, gay, especially if it's ballet, which, again, fair, a lot of male ballet dancers are probably kind of fruity. But, you know, just kind of assuming that everyone is, and then just being like, no, but like everything you do is so gay. Well, maybe because they are. And maybe because you think anyone who expresses themselves differently than what you think a man should is suddenly an issue, even though it literally has nothing to do with you. Like, if you don't like that person, then don't talk to them. It's very easy. Like, I don't like a lot of people. I don't like interacting with people that much, so I just avoid them or don't talk to them. If I see someone who's really into football, I'm just like, I don't like football, but go off and go on to do my thing. And, you know, like, what am I gonna do? Go to me like, well, that's such a straight man. Why are you so straight? Why are you making being straight your whole personality, huh? No, because that's weird. Why? Just why? Just chill. Live your life and let people live their life. It's really not that difficult. T for T relationships are just adorable. Fact number one. And second of all, I think you came out first, right? And then your girlfriend came out later, so you thought you had a boyfriend. And, like, even if we think someone's probably gonna be super chill with us coming out, we still worry so much. And we get so paranoid about it. And so anxious. And then for your partner in general to just be chill and be like, yeah, no, that's okay. I still love you. I just have a girlfriend now, not a boyfriend, it's fine. I mean, it's funnier that she later came out and was like, hey, babe, I have something to tell you. I'm gonna steal clothes because I'm a woman too and I love your clothes. It's just funny to me somehow. But anyways, I did say very early on in this video that we love seeing queer joy. And this is one of those moments that we just love to see, and that's why I obviously had to include it. I had to. I had literally no choice.
I have to pee so bad. I called dibs on the closest urinal.
I gotta pee too. Oh.
I kinda wanna go up there. Do it, no balls. The fuck is that supposed to mean? What? Oh.
So do you get, like, boners or... yeah.
Girls just don't make any sense to me, dude. I don't understand. Did you try asking how she's feeling and then listening to those words? Oh my god, that's actually perfect. How would you... Oh. Yeah. Oh my god, my girlfriend's on her period. This is like the Wild West for me. I genuinely have no idea what to do. Look me in the eyes. Chocolate, my doll, foot massage, rice pack, movie. You got it? Uh-huh. Say it with me. My doll, chocolate, foot massage, rice pack, movie. Yep, okay. No, dude, I don't think feminism is destroying masculinity. I think it's highlighting the important parts of masculinity that should be focused on, rather than the toxic ones that are perpetrated the most in our society. Oh my god. I've literally never thought about this before. I know. Wild, right?
The last one, though. Because, yeah, I feel like not really not using this as an excuse because guys literally have no excuse not to do better, but I think it's very easy for guys to just be oblivious. Because I think women notice very early on that people treat them different and always kind of think less of them and think they're less capable than they are. And get told very early on to be safe and always go in groups because some men, so I think girls are always very aware of it. Men, I think it's very easy to be oblivious, especially straight men. Because if you're gay, then if people pick up on it, you'll also maybe get in trouble and be bullied in school and stuff like that, So that, and generally just I feel like understanding women isn't that difficult. I mean, people in general kind of confuse me because people are good at lying and not being honest, or kind of just like evading the question. Like, they're lying, but you can't tell what they're actually like thinking or feeling. So, but generally, yeah, if you're in a relationship with someone, you should probably be honest. So yeah, asking what's going on, or if you can like help in any way, and then actually listening, and being supportive, is generally good way to understand other people, which I feel like I shouldn't be saying because it just is obvious, but people aren't that aware sometimes. Anyways, yeah. What do you mean no balls though? Because generally, again, a lot of people have a lot of balls, even if they don't have actual balls, you know?
I saw this car with this little sticker and I was like, I can't tell if it's like actually a gay pride sticker or just a rainbow when I'm like projecting. But then I was like, oh, okay, this car is definitely gay. And then I kept observing and I was like, oh, okay, this car is definitely gay.
I want the little thing on the mirror that just says move, I'm gay. Because as much as we like speed walking, I feel like we can also just kind of be impatient while driving because we gotta be places. We can't be late to brunch. I've literally never been to brunch, but that's not the point. But listen, I get so irritated when people are in my way. So I need this thing for my mirror. I really do. Like the other like car stickers or like whatever, really cute too. That's definitely a gay car, but the mirror one, I really need that one.
My mom, she's an ally, but we were running errands today and she had to give her ID to this man for one of the errands, and the man read her name and said gay, and my mom's middle name is Gay, but she's not a normal mom, she's an ally mom. So she said, yes, I'm not, my middle name is, but my daughter really is. And then the guy just looked at me and I had to, yes.
Okay, to be fair, if you were wearing this outfit, even if you maybe were like wearing different pants, I feel like she wouldn't have needed to point it out. And he would have known. Like, looking at you, I would be very surprised if you look like this and then tell me, like, no, I'm straight. I'm literally 100% straight. I'm a woman. I only love men. I would be surprised. I'm gonna be honest with you. But generally, it's kind of cute. She's just like, I'm so proud of you. You're gay and you realize that about yourself. And it's so cute and I love you for it. So I'm just gonna point it out to random people. Depending on where you live, that might backfire. You know, but the awkwardness, I would also just stand and be like, hi, I'm gay, nice to meet you. You know, it's just funny. It's somehow so funny to me because I would have been just like, yeah, duh, and just like kept like serving you or giving you the stuff you were picking up or whatever you were doing, you know? But yeah.
What is, sweetie?
Amanda.
Huh? Oh, who are you?
I'm Amanda. I'm 6.
Didn't I say this? If trans people like accidentally misgender you because they're literally just messing up, we can tell. But if you're so close-minded that you're like, no, but dress as femininely must be a woman, or dress as masculine, that's not a woman anymore, you know, then that's a very, very easy way to make people uncomfortable around you. Because honestly, you know, if they don't support you, then limiting the contact to them in general, if you can, might be a good idea, but generally also just like randomly showing up as like more masculine presenting if you want them to gender you correctly also seems kind of fair. Like, you shouldn't have to, obviously, for them to respect your pronouns, but still, it's kind of fair that you do.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Gender Roles, not Gender Roles. Let's roll for gender. Using the toothpaste dice today because what's something that you do with your teeth? Gender? Let's roll for presentation. 5. Light mask. Now let's roll for vibe. 8. Butch. Got it. Okay, it's time for pronouns. 5. She, he, they. All right. Alas, we do have to do the dysphoria roll. Nat 20. No dysphoria. Just kidding. Now we'll add a little bit of spice. 11. Roll for extra vibes. All right. What are we adding to our light mask she, he, they, butch? Let's find out. 9. Cottagecore. Oh, perfect. Finally, we're gonna have the hat that ties it all together. 18. Genderqueer frog hat. That is perfect. Okay, here's my butch cottagecore look. I went with my white cable knit sweater because I think it's the most mask cottagecore thing I own. And then I have this flannel on top of it. I think it kind of gives like fisherman dad cottagecore vibes. I put it on underneath the sweater at first, but it didn't look quite right, but I think it looks pretty good over the sweater as well. I've got some light brown pants that I think go with the cottagecore aesthetic, and then my genderqueer frog hat is here. It is embroidered, and the frog is holding a genderqueer flag. It's amazing. My accessory is this mug of hot tea, because that is so cottagecore. This is the most cottagecore mug I own, and I think this look just screams butch cottagecore, everybody. Let me know how you think I did. I think I nailed it. Thanks for watching.
Sometimes I wonder how much time people have in the morning. Like, imagine doing this every morning. You would have to get up an hour before you need to leave to roll out all your stats. My god. But anyways, this is still funny. Like, imagine doing a custom party this way. Just be like, hey, let's meet up tomorrow. Let's roll out all our stats and what outfits we're gonna show up in. Because then you're just gonna have this random ass group of people that all just look wildly different. And just be so funny. And you know, if you really don't know what to wear, this might also be really good. You really lucked out on the dysphoria roll, though. Just be like, yeah, no dysphoria today. None. Just none. Don't worry about it. Listen, I love the hat. Where did you get this hat? It is cute. We love frogs on this channel. I don't know anything about frogs, but frogs are adorable and we love frogs. Listen, I would unironically just cuddle and nap with my friends as well. Like, why not? We're all tired constantly. We're probably all touch-starved, you know, so why not? But then again, I'm very aware that most people don't think like this, and that most people are like, why would you just like randomly cuddle with your friends? Like, hugging? Sure. Like, maybe whatever. Like, slightly leaning or slightly, like, cuddling while watching a movie? Okay, but napping? That, I feel like that's, for a lot of people, not something they would do with friends. So, you probably should have known. You probably should have known. And you probably really weren't all that subtle. But sure, yeah, you were subtle. For the useless lesbian stereotype of full-on making out with each other and then just thinking the other person's being friendly, you know, that for that you're very subtle. Again, this one just because I thought it was adorable. And generally, if you're a person who isn't that tall, people will constantly think you're kind of cute and adorable. Even if you're trying to look tough, because most people will still like be able to just like come and pick you up. And she's your girlfriend, she's literally always gonna think you're cute and adorable, and you always think she's cute and adorable, so I would say don't even try it. But you can try it, and generally you still look kind of cool. I mean, no, you definitely still look cool. Like, I like this outfit. But especially to your girlfriend, you still look kind of adorable. So, nice try, I guess, but really didn't work. You kind of made that calculation without your girlfriend. Anyways, I hope you soaked up all the queer joy and happy queers in this video, because that's literally what we did today. That's what I'm trying to do with you, you know, soak up all the queer happiness. Just embrace it. You know, that's what we're doing today. If it hasn't worked, go back and watch it again. You know, just rewind, go back to the start and watch it again. You know? But anyways, if you've had another queer joy, then I hope you're hydrated, and I'll be back in a few days with my next video.